Okay, hi guys. I am just waiting to see if Facebook is going to work here. I don't think it is. Edit. Hmm. Okay, well, this is not going to work on Facebook Live because I started it too early. So this is just going to be a recording. Sorry about that. I am still new to this whole, I'm not even going to try to explain to you what I do, but just to be able to share my screen has become extremely difficult since Facebook has updated a lot of things. So, with that being said, we're just going to use my YouTube channel for now. And next week, I will make sure to schedule something ahead of time and start it at the right time because this was just a mess this week. Okay, so I am going to, so this week we are going to be watching the third video in the 45 to Thrive by Tandy Fisher. And then I will just kind of show you how to access the content that she's referring to. I know I did talk about it last week, but I figured I'd just show you really quickly how to access it this week as well, so you can finish putting your books together. And I would love to hear what or where you are at putting your book together, and if you have it all together and you're ready to execute it, if you have executed it already. Again, this is a really great system that you can put in place in your business to develop a customer base, a solid customer base, and get those residual income, or get that residual income, and just build a solid customer base. So with that being said, I am going to share my screen with you. And then I will share this video.
Hi, my name is Tandy Fisher, $1 Million Sales Director from Rockford, Illinois, and this is video 3 of 45 to Thrive. So if you haven't seen videos 1 and 2 yet, make sure to stop this and go back and watch those first. Okay, today we're going to be talking about the Mary Kay survey and the customer profile and how you would use those. So the Mary Kay survey has become one of my favorites. You want to have a lot of these printed and have them ready for every single in-person appointment you do. Now, you can do them with like current customers. You could call and ask them the questions. You could send it to them and ask them to fill it out. But the way that I've used it is just in person when I have someone sitting there. So I'll typically have them do this later because they've filled out their profile in the beginning. We've done their makeover, and then they've placed their order. And while they are ordering tends to be like when I will have them fill this out. But you could put this anywhere within that appointment that you're working with that customer. So this is just saying at the top, it says, as your Mary Kay beauty consultant, I want to meet all your beauty needs and expectations. I want you to have the best Mary Kay experience possible. My hope is that you fall in love with your fabulous products, and my mission is to be the best beauty consultant ever. I want to serve you in the best way possible, even if you're only a mascara user. So she puts her name here. And the first question is, what's the best customer service experience you've had? This one just kind of helps you to know what is important to her. Also, if she's in the same town as you, it's kind of cool to learn about other, other businesses in your community that have great customer service. Number 2 is, do you use social media? And it has Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. That's a place where you could let her know where you are and how you can follow each other. Number 3 is family. Do you have kids, pets? Are you married? What are their names? Now, this one I love because if you're like me, like I'll be talking with them and I'll think that I'll remember, and then I don't. So this is just a great way to be able to go back and remember those things that are important, and important to her, so you can go back and check it anytime. Number 4 says, what's your dream vacation destination? Now, this one I almost ditched and I decided, no, it is becoming a really great conversation. So it can work in 2 ways. One, just to find like what her dreams are, or what and why she wants to go those places. The other could be because if she chooses to join your team, now these dreams, like this can be a reason that she starts a Mary Kay business to save money for this dream vacation. So it's pretty cool to see how that conversation goes. Number 5 is, please circle all products you currently use regardless of the brand. If you regularly use other skincare or glam products, please list it. So you'll notice the products listed there are the products in the 25 customers that, or the 25 products for the 45 customers that we have. And so you're going to find out, like maybe she says she's using microdermabrasion and she's not using it from you. So you can ask, like, what brand are you using? Or maybe it's the eye makeup remover, something else. And you can ask what brand, what she likes about it. And then you could ask, like, would you be willing to try mine, the Mary Kay brand, on the right side of your face and your brand on the left side of your face, and tell me the difference that you notice. So now she's kind of doing the research for you and feeling the difference. You always want her to use the Mary Kay on the right side because it's the right product. We know. Okay, so these Mary Kay surveys are really fun. And then you're going to want to go into this alphabet tab, and you're going to want to categorize them by last name. You want to file them by last name. The next question is the customer profile, or the next page is customer profile. So you'll notice on what Erin Marlowe did, I love it, that you can go in and you can add her photo into that. So you have the real picture of her. You can type as much of that in as you want to, or you can keep it digital and be keeping track of all this digitally should you choose to. You don't have to print like hardly anything. You could use it all digital if you choose. But what you're going to find here are check marks by all the 25 products. So you can keep track of what she is using. And you'll notice, like under Clinical Solutions Booster, it has a line to tell which one she's using. So this is just a place to track what she's using and to keep track of currently using how many products out of these 25. We know she's going to be using other products too, but these specifically. And then there's a place to write her additional products as well. So it's just another great place to keep track of your customer if you want to keep it that detailed. And again, you'll file her under her last name on the tab. So this survey, going back to that one with the different products, if she's using different brands, that can help you also to know which products that you want to send out by sample version with the coupons that we talked about in the last video. So there's just so many ways to track, again, whether it's paper or digital, that you can do what works for you. And if you want to shift some of those products up and change some things that work for you, do it. And again, maybe you're brand new and this is just, you love organization, or maybe you're not so great at organization, so you're so glad to have a tool. So whatever that is and anything in between, it's just a way for you to track those 45 customers that would use $1,000 of product every year, which would put you on the national court of sales, earning a diamond ring and extra money for your household. How incredible is this? You guys, we have such an incredible opportunity in this business to make money and to serve people. So when we serve people with the best customer service possible, and this is just a tool to help you to do that, it will show them how important they are. It will make them feel important. And isn't that what Mary Kay told us to do? To pretend like everyone is wearing an invisible sign around their neck that says, make me feel important. So I can't wait to hear all the results that you have from this and how you've made this work for you and implemented it with all the other amazing things that you're already doing. So I hope this blesses you, and this is just wishing you a really incredible seminar year this year and beyond.
Okay. So I know that was a very short video. Where did it go? Oh boy. Where am I? here I am. Sorry, I lost my screen for a second. Okay. Oh, hi, Dina. Hopefully you can see this. All right. So, see, I don't even know comments, maybe. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So that was the end of the 45 to Thrive training. Hopefully, you have your book set up by now, because that was your homework last week. And so you can work on some of these other things that she was talking about, like printing out the product fact sheets and however many sheets that you need. So actually, I have 3 different screens on my computer right now, and so I'm just getting a little confused with like where things are. So I did want to show you how to access the content on Pajama Graphics. I know we talked about this last time, but I just wanted to show you. So let's see. Share screen. Pajama Graphics. Okay, so if you go to pajamagraphics.com, this is what you're going to see. And then you can click on GoGive. Again, I believe you do have to have an account to access GoGive. I may be wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but you shouldn't have to pay for this service for the GoGive album. So you just scroll down to the bottom and then you click on 45 to Thrive with $1 Million Director Tandy Fisher, and you click on that. And then it'll take you to this landing page where she has her videos, the materials that you need, and a Canva tutorial. If you are new to Canva, you can watch this video. But if you're not, you can just click on this 45 to Thrive. This is all the content in Canva. So you click on that and it'll bring you to this. So it'll automatically save a copy, and you can modify it as needed. So, I wouldn't recommend modifying it too much, but, if the prices change for whatever reason, you can update this, for your book. And then, this is the tracker she had mentioned. You can either type names in here or you can print it out. So you can edit this, and then save it and print it out. So it's totally up to you. And then this is a sample tracker. You can use this as your starting point of who you send out samples to when. Again, this is editable. Is that a word? So you can, type things in here or write it, whatever works best for you. And she did mention, you can do it electronically or in person, electronically or on paper. So again, whatever works best for you. But if you put this binder together, I would recommend, maybe printing this out every week or so, and just updating it as needed. And then this will also help you track your faces. So your goal is to have 45 clients on $1,000 worth of products. So this can help you track. You can put their name down here, and go from there. And also she had mentioned last week in the video, if your goal isn't National Court of Sales, and it's maybe Princess Court, then you can do half as many, right? So not 45, but 23 or whatever it is. And then this is going to help you track, for the National Court of Sales or the Princess Court of Sales. So you can, and this is the sharing, so you can modify all of these, and how you download them. You just hit share, download, and then you can export it as a PNG, which is just a photo file, or you can export it as a PDF, and then it combines everything, and it's easier to print because it'll make your files a PDF. And then, so, it has all the information that she talked about in here. And here's the profile card that you can update for each person as you continue to have appointments for them. And here's the gift cards and everything. So you can check this out. And I apologize. I'm like huffing and puffing over here because I have a really terrible stomach ache, but I'm good. So I would encourage you guys, if you did not watch the videos from last week, go back and watch those. You can also watch them in here. Get your books together and start working on this like today, right? Because time just was going to keep going by, and I know how easy it is for things to get away from us. I want to encourage you also, again, to be consistent with where you're working your business, blocking off time in your schedule, even if it's 30 minutes a week, of just strictly doing income producing activities. Now, I will say putting your book together is not an income producing activity. Following up with customers to work on your book is an income producing activity. So if you're putting this book together, just keep that in mind, that while it will lead to you having sales once you start reaching out to people, putting this book together is not going to produce any income. Okay. So just be mindful of that when you are working your business during the day and you're blocking off those time blocks of like working your business. What are you doing? Reaching out to people, following up with people, getting new leads. I had posted a couple of weeks ago, I had posted a sheet of all the different ways you can expand your business and what things you should be focusing on as far as what income producing activities look like. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. And next week, we'll kind of piggyback off of this, but we'll start talking about some other different things. And if there is anything specific you would like to learn more about with your business, please let me know. And I can work that into our lunch and learn trainings. So I hope you all have a great week, and hopefully you guys have no problems viewing this video. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties this week. It's just Monday. I don't know how else to describe it. So let me know if you have any questions. Have a great week. I can't wait to hear how this book blesses you and your business. And that's all.